Hello everyone, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations, and today we are in episode number... Hello everyone, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations. We had just finished up memory sequence number 8, and now we are back here at Masyaf, and after many weeks of travel, it's time to open the library. So this one is the start of memory sequence number 9, Revelation. And the first memory here automatically starts with a homecoming. So Sophia and Ezio and Sophia have arrived at Masyaf after many weeks of travel. Time to open the library. So let's get to it.
Come, we must hurry.
Let's walk with Sophia here.
Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me.
Alright. A little information there on the background of the creed. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's keep going here
For
to the
3
library
decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. Let go of all of this.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
The end of the road.
Alright, so we use the Masyaf keys to complete the puzzle and unlock the door.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
So taking a look here, we can very clearly see that there's only one of these that has 5, right? So it's going to be this thing that looks kind of like a kite. So I'm going to say we're probably going to need to put something here, right? So there's a 4-way thing right here. We'll probably need to rotate it just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. This one is going to go probably up here, but it needs rotated. There we go. This one probably goes here, maybe. Yep, that lines up. Okay, and this one's probably gonna go up here. There you go. And then the last one probably gonna go right here. Just gotta flip it around. Bingo.
You had better come out of there alive.
I plan to.
Alright, let's explore the library. Or there's more of those around. Library is massive. Holy smokes. It's pretty cool. This is Altair sitting here in the seat. That'd be really crazy if it was.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio. Requiescat in pace, Altair.
How crazy is that? Alright, Durham and Seth, I should say, Durham and Seth, sons of Altair ibn Lahad and Maria Thorpe, born in 1195 and 1197 respectively. Both were raised as Altair was at Masyaf, trained to be assassins by their father and diplomats and men of honor by their mother. But unlike Altair, who spent most of his early years separated from his father as part of Al-Mualim's training, Durham and Seth grew up in a house full of affection and love. Altair, though often stern, was a patient father to a man determined to give his sons what Al-Mualim had given him, guidance and respect. Seth married quite young, and after his untimely death, his family moved to Alexandria at some point in the first half of the 13th century. It is unknown whether or not Durham had any offspring of his own, but we do know that he eventually joined his brother's widow and children in Egypt. So I think we've already read that, but just a nice little recap.
You have seen to my books.
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
Man, that would be crazy, just to lock yourself in there. It'd be really weird.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. Maria? If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Sit a moment and rest. Reminds me of the guy off Diablo 1. He's like, stay a while and listen. Alright, well I guess we're gonna find the Apple of Eden here.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
There we go. 100% synchronization in all sequences.
Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended. The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words. Pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
There you go. Memory sequence number 9 is complete. We'll let this play out, and then we'll see what happens. Alrighty, welcome back. So you guys got the opportunity to see the credits there. I'll put a little link in the description to kind of jump you to this point so that if you don't want to sit through the credits, you don't have to. So there's some things that we still need to do. Obviously, we have to get back into the Animus here. We have a ton of things that we still need to take care of. So we'll definitely go about doing that today. Just to make sure that we can get everything done. Obviously, you know, we're only like 40-ish minutes into the episode. So we'll probably go for another 20 minutes taking care of everything. We still have to go through and get all of the stuff unlocked here on the map. There's all kinds of stuff that we still have to do. So we're definitely going to go and do all that. Let's go and let's grab our money. And then we'll go and buy some books and some other things to kind of end up getting done with everything that we have to do book-wise and all that. Alright, so let's drop down here and go to the bank. Then maybe we'll look at taking out some of these Templar towers just so we can get everything unlocked. Yeah, so we'll take all of our money out here. This is up to 65k, almost 66. And let's see, let's head to one of these booksellers, and then we'll get that viewpoint down there and just kind of start on our journey of getting all these little side quests and everything taken care of so we can truly 100% the game. Because as of right now, we've only 100%ed the main sequence. So we have quite a bit still to do.
I have scores of new work from exciting.
Alright, so we have Book of Prophecies for 27. Yep, we'll take that. The golden ass, referring to a donkey. There we go. Parallel Lives. Metamorphosis. I think it's Metamorphosis, but yeah. Opus Majus. Really eating into our money for sure, especially like this one, Secret History of the Mongols. I think we're going to be out of money to be able to get the next one. Yep, so we have two more to get. Anabasis Alexandri and the Record of the Grand Historian. So we have to get both of those still, but we do have all the treasure maps, which is good. And we can definitely go around and get all those. Like I said, we're going to get this, I don't know why I went back into there. Because we're just going to get this viewpoint right here. But yeah, we have a bunch of stuff that we have to take care of, as I was kind of already alluding to. We have even all of the DLC things to take care of, which luckily I had already owned this game before Steam decided to basically remove those, which is kind of good for us. Really, Ezio? Come on, man. Alright. So yeah, Steam decided to remove basically all of the DLC, which included the, you know, the Desmond pieces and all that other stuff that we're going to get the opportunity to take care of here. Because we have the DLC, so the Lost Archives and all that stuff. Alright, let's get this viewpoint. Alright, so that's 14 of 22. There's that. Do we have any of these shops over here? I don't know that. I think we did get all these shops. Pretty sure we did. I wish that it would show you, like, right, so if I go here, whether or not it's renovated, so they just say, like, 4 of 14 medical shops renovated. It's like, oh, okay. Or like this, the Taylor, 6 of 15, like, cool. Like, I know that some of them should be like this light gray if we don't have them versus like the dark gray. But yeah. And there's an Animus fragment right there. Let's go over here and get one of these new Templars. Or new recruits, I should say, not new Templars. Jeez. Got Templars on my mind because I've been fighting them for a ton of episodes. Yeah, they are not Templars. We are saving them from the Templars. That's what we're doing. Alright, looks like our buddy is going to be down here. There we go.
Do not despair in the face of this violence. Add your voice and your strength to the tide of opposition.
I will, for I have longed to serve a cause larger than myself.
Alright, so we got him unlocked. Let's go get this Animus Fragment because we're right here. Might as well go grab it. There's a black market guy there if we want to deal with him. We do have to do some, a ton of crafting. That's one thing that we do have to do. Oh, here's a chest that we can get some parts out of. I guess it's on the outside of the wall here. Yep, down there on that. And into the water we go. Jump too far there, Ezio. Yeah, let's grab this Animus Fragment. Alright, we got 12 of them now. We're moving right along with those, which is good. There's another chest. Oh, I didn't loot it. Alright, let's go up here, see what else we can get into. Check our map. Looks like we got another viewpoint we can grab down here, so we might as well grab that. We'll get everything basically on this side of the island, which will be nice. Another chest here. Yeah, sulfur's full. Like I said, we do need to do a lot of things here. We need to get our guys lined up here. So we have not done any of this. We definitely need to get those knocked out. Remember to train defense. So Templars control 100% of basically everything here. So we need to basically go through here and take this stuff out. Alright, so that guy apparently I guess is doing something. So we'll send, can we send this guy? Yeah, it's 100%. Sure, let's do it. Go get it done. Alright, destroy gunpowder. I don't know why, like, it shows... Oh, it's because it needs a hammer guy. Got it. Okay, this is another thing here, but he's a level 7. Okay, whatever. Go at it. What do we need here? Anybody can do this. Cool. Do we want to send our master assassin? I'm thinking not. Let's send one of these dudes. Lower quality dudes. We're going to take Alexandria if we can. Alright, this guy. Yeah, we'll take him with that. Now, this one might be a little bit of a challenge. Nope, I guess, well, it needs a level 7 or better, so send him. Start a riot. So we can send a master assassin. Let's send this guy and this guy. And then that way we are guaranteed we'll get that done. Alright, so that basically takes out all of those. Now, granted, they're going to take some time, right? So 4 minutes, 32 seconds. The longest one being 8:16 there. Yep, and those will all be done. Alright, so while we're doing that, we can also craft some weapons here. Or not weapons, but some of our bombs. Alright, well, we can make some more splinter bombs here, so let's just make some more of these. No, we don't want to dismantle them. We want to add to them. We need to make 30 of each. Then once you make them, we can just kind of chuck them over here. And then make some more. At least that's, I think that's what it was. Let's see here. I don't know if it tells me. So DNA sequences, let's take a look here. Everything we need to do. Yeah, there's 8, there's 9. Okay, secret locations. We haven't done any of the secret locations. So we have to do both of those, which we'll probably do both of these in a separate video. We won't do those right now. Recruit assassins, we have a bunch of those that we need to recruit. We've only done 2 of them at this point, of those missions. We've got a master assassin missions, so we'll have to do those at some point. Faction HQ, yeah, we haven't done any of these yet, so we'll have to do those as well. The book quests, so we'll have to do these as well, eventually. The Perry race missions, so these are all of the ones that we have to do with building the bombs and whatnot, so we'll have to do those. Assassin's Guild, we did 1 of 7 of these, so we were able to call our assassin within a story mission, so we don't have to do that. We still have to use Aerostorm quite a bit. We have to reward assassin signal recharges. The reward for that is going to be assassin signal recharges at an increased speed. If we were able to do that. We have a bunch of the 2 other sets that we also have to do. The closest one we're getting to there is probably obviously set 2, because using Aerostorm is pretty easy and quick. But we still have to do some of the other ones. So calling assassin during fights, calling assassin on a target, recruiting an assassin. We're almost got that one complete. Train some recruits to the master rank, which that's going to take a while, as that's kind of what we're working on there right next to us here. And then successfully perform den defenses. We have to do 3 of those. So that's going to take a while. Then obviously the Mercenary Guild, we have a bunch of these we got to do. So we were able to kill 5 guards in under 10 seconds in melee, which is kind of good. But we still have to like perform a combo kill streak of at least 5 kills. We've only done that 3 of 10 times. And then we have to take out a bunch of the Ottoman Janissaries. There's a bunch of other ones. Taking the Byzantine Almogarva. We have to take those out. Yeah, there's just a bunch. Romani's Guild, we've done 2. Thieves, we've done 1. And for the bombs, this is what I was talking about. Alright, so sticking a bomb on a guard. Killing a mission target with a bomb, we do have to do that at some point. Distracting a guard using bombs, we've done quite a bit. We need to kill 5 guards with a single bomb 1 time, so we'll have to do that at some point. And then kill guards with a tripwire bomb. We have to do 20 of those, yeah. So you can see there's quite a bit. Using 50 of them we have to use, and all of that stuff. And that's kind of it. So then once we get all of that stuff done, then we'll be completely done with the game. So let's see where we're at with our assassins. I'm sure some of them have come back, maybe. Nope, still out there. Yeah, so we have quite a bit of time for those guys. I guess while we're in the bomb making menu, it doesn't really register. So let's go get this viewpoint real quick. And then we'll kind of go from there. See where we end up. Maybe that'll eat up some time. Obviously, it's not going to take us 8 minutes to get to the top of this thing. But, you know, it'll take us a minute to get up there. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Whatever it's you. You do you, bro. Let's climb up here. Here we go. Alright, so there's that memory sequence. Or not memory sequence. Viewpoint. My gosh. And I'm struggling with words today. But I think that'll get everything on this side of the river that we have to get. Could go bribe this herald if we want to. Or honestly, we could just take this across the river and start going to town on all of this stuff. So we can unlock the blacksmith here, this doctor. We'll go to this tunnel entrance right here. Alright, so let's do that. So that's not the one we want. The one we want is this one here, the gold cami. Alright. So these are the Janissaries right here. We could just take these guys out, I think. Don't kill any civilians though, because we don't want to do that. They're all mixed in with them.
Leave them in peace, vulture.
Now let's unlock this dock. Make us some more money. We'll definitely take it.
Medical services, School of Evolution, be treated along the principles of the master himself.
Alright, let's get this blacksmith. 2,000 for that. Daggone. That's expensive. I'm sure we have some stuff that we can buy armor-wise. I'm sure that's something else we could do. Let's see. Yeah, let's repair all our stuff. Yep, and then armor. So there are some things we can buy, except they're rather expensive. So we'll need some money to be able to buy those. That's 14. That's 13, so you're 27. Yep, 27, 200 or so. So that'd be 38, 7. And then 48, so about 49k. 49, basically 50k, and then you'll be able to max that out, which we don't have at the moment. But we'll get there, obviously. Alright, what can we go get? Well, the other thing we can do is unlock some of these mosques and whatnot, but we don't want to do those just yet. We want to get everything else knocked out. So let's go get this viewpoint. Kind of maxed out on our, almost maxed out on our stuff here with notoriety yet again. Seems like anything you do. Did we already read the Rose Mosque? I don't know if we read this or not. Originally named the Hagia Theodosia for women martyred during a brief but violent period of Orthodox iconoclasm. In the 8th century, Rose Mosque, or the Gul Kami, acquired its new name after a tragic, though rather poetic, set of events. On the eve of the final day of the Ottoman siege of Constantinople, legend holds that Emperor Constantine XI and the Orthodox Patriarch of the city held their final vigil here, praying for a miracle to deliver them from almost certain death. When the time came for the emperor to lead his final defense, many hundreds of people remained in the church, adorning it with rose petals and chanting endless prayers for their safety. The next day, the Ottomans broke through the walls and the city fell. When Sultan Mehmed's army reached the Hagia Theodosia, they found it littered with rose petals and filled with heavy-hearted citizens. All who had remained were taken prisoner, and the church was converted for general military purposes. Some 2 decades later, the Ottomans repaired the structure for use as a place of worship, calling it the Rose Mosque, in remembrance of its final days as a Christian church. Oh, pretty cool little bit of history there. Alright, let's get over here. There's multiple things we have to do over here. One of which is take out the Templar hideout or den. And then also we have to get this viewpoint. So let's get around this wall and go about doing that. Obviously there's tons of treasure chests and whatnot around here. Kind of wish there was a roving guard that was around here so we could try to get that 5 in 1 with a splinter bomb. That would be nice. Alright, the missions are starting to rack up now, which is good. Get this viewpoint. Come on, Ezio, climb, climb. There we go. Ooh, Animus fragment, nice. Ooh, can't make that jump, can you? Oh, the Fatih Kami. Fatih Kami, or Faith Mosque, was built by the Turks just after the conquest of Constantinople. It was the first mosque of the Ottoman origin in the city. As one amusing story goes, after Sultan Mehmed realized that the dome of Fatih Kami was built smaller than the Hagia Sophia's, he had the architect's hand cut off, or the hands cut off for a lack of ambition. This, the architect felt, was unfair, and after his wound healed, he contacted the local member of the Ottoman judiciary for legal counsel. The judge surprisingly sided with the architect and ordered that the Sultan's arm be cut off in retribution. This did not happen, of course, but the very fact that the judge sided with a civilian over his Sultan and was not reprimanded is noteworthy. Yeah, that would be kind of unfortunate. Talk about bad luck for that guy. I can't even imagine. Be like, oh, we measured it and it's 2 feet too small. What? Yeah. All right, there we go. Got another viewpoint. That's 16 of 22. Alright, and let's see what else. So now we have all of this stuff unlocked. We can go get the... so that's the Master Assassin mission that we can do. But we are interested in taking out this Templar Den, so let's go and do that, because we're right here. I'm wondering if we can get around this without too much trouble. Kind of want to see if I can actually master one of these throwing knives. Would be nice. Got him. Oh, is he way over there? Really? That's a long way to run. Drop down, come on. Got him. Get away from me, bro. I got stuff I gotta take care of here.
I hope you have made your peace with God.
What? Alright. And I guess I apparently cannot switch over to... I just want to use my sword. Thank you. Thanks. Alright, mission Perry Reese survey was completed. Interesting. Okie dokie. Alright, we need to go set fire to this thing over here. Claiming it as ours. That'll also open up a whole bunch of more of the shops that we can then buy. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, bro. Are you for real right now? What the heck? Well, let me climb up here and then fall down because I'm a knucklehead. Luckily, it didn't cause us to desynchronize because that would have been unfortunate. Alright, so that now belongs to us. Let's get this chest right here. Thinking, let's just equip that, that's fine. There we go. Alright, so we got that now. Now we should have a bunch of shops we can definitely get into. So bookkeeper, you know, there's a bunch that we can get into now. Excuse me. Yep, let's buy that. Alright, let's see what else we have. There's a bank over here. And a blacksmith, so let's go get them.
Attention, bargain hunter. I have two versions of Aristophanes' collected works.
And like I said, we're gonna get all the landmarks. We're just saving them for last because of all the things to buy. Landmarks are really the worst investment for money. So you wait to buy those until the very end when you have nothing left to buy. There we go, we're already up to 92.75 every 20 minutes. I don't think there's any money in the bank, but we can ask and see. Yeah, there's nothing in there. We're up to 60k though now, so that's good. Hit this one. Obviously we're drawing a lot of attention by buying up all these shops. But hey, that's alright. We're down to 6,500 now. Go take these guys out. Drop that Templar awareness. Alright, let's see what else we have around here. We have this one here, so the doctor and the tailor that we can grab. So we'll do that. Although I don't know if that's really going to help us any because obviously we're already maxed out, so it'll probably just keep maxing it out, I would imagine. Our friendly Isa Mosque. The Fenari Isa Mosque, built in 908 CE on the remains of a shrine from the 6th century, the Fenari Isa Mosque first began its worldly service as a nunnery inaugurated by the Byzantine Admiral Constantine Lips. I think, yeah, we did read this. I do remember reading that, so yeah, we definitely did that. It's one of those things, it's like, when every time it pops up, it's like, well, if I've already read it, why do you keep popping it up? I don't know. Alright. There's another one right around the corner here, so we'll get this one. Ooh, hey, we can get this too. River Lycus. I remember reading the River Lycus as well. Alright, so we did that. Let's interact here. Send our guys back out. Maybe we'll finish up Alexandria. It also brings us in money, so there's that. Alright, so our assassins, we have some that we can upgrade. Yeah, so this guy's already fully upgraded. We can upgrade this guy. What do we want to put it under? We got 2 skill points, so we'll just put it under both. There we go. This guy didn't have any skill points, right? Yeah. No skill points, no skill points. He's got 1. Armor or combat. We'll just say armor, keep them alive. Maybe it'll increase their opportunity to stay alive better. This guy has literally nothing, so we'll put it in armor, I guess. Alright. Mediterranean defense. Alexandria. We got some new missions, which is good. Assassinate a herald. I'll probably send our lowly dude out here. Give him most experience on that. There you go. 3 minutes. Steal property. We need a guy with a knife. We have 1 guy with a knife. And that's enough. Alright, spread rumors. Anybody? Well, actually, let's check the other ones. Is there anything that's needed for any of these other ones? No, there's not. Alright, spread rumors. Who can we send out? Anybody? Yep, let's send this guy. Prevent a coup. Ooh, this will take 2 guys, I guess. So let's send him and him. Reclaim the city. So 64 and 25, that's not going to be enough. Or we can send the master and just guarantee that it's going to work. So let's do that. And then Alexandria, the memory seals, part 1. So let's see. It's not going to be enough to send those 2. So we'll just keep it at that. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe we can go to Algiers, the next one on the list here. We'll send out one of our assassins for that. And assassinate a captain. Maybe we can get him to do maybe this one. Yeah, that'll give him good success. So go do that. All the King's Men, part 1. Alright, let them go do that while we continue to upgrade our stuff, get more and more money. We're up to 11k now, which is good. Get some bomb parts. Sulfur. Alright. Oops, we ran right past where we were trying to go. There it is. 1483, you got it.
Only the best of raiment here, friends. Silks of the finest weave.
Alright, so that's maxed out now for this little area. We got all those shops balled up. Perfect. Let's go unlock this recruit assassin mission. And so we're right here. Oh, there's another dude here we can take out. Go say hi and show him our love. Too easy. Alright, let's go recruit this assassin. this must be a recruit assassin mission, I guess.
You there. You have the bearing of a man who thinks rather highly of himself. But I find you a rather pathetic specimen. What do you have to say about that, Alchuk?
I have to say, this is a haughty fellow, and he has challenged Ezio to a duel. Show him the meaning of the word humiliation. Well,
If I had a message for you, amico, I would give it to your mother.
How dare
yay.
you! We settle this now!
Stay down, and do not pester anyone again.
Alright, collect my reward. I guess from,
Rise attack!
Are you serious?
You fell for my ruse, old man.
come on, dude. So he doesn't, it's very difficult to counter him. Just kick him, I guess, until he goes down.
Do not embarrass yourself further.
Let's see if we can collect the reward now. No, of course not.
Have you not had enough?
Never! We will call it a draw, all right? You are quite a fighter.
As are you, if a little reckless. How would you like to put those fists to better use with the assassins?
You mean, fight for a cause, and not only for amusement?
I am sure you would still find some joy in it.
Evet, I believe you offend him. All right.
Alright, I guess we can claim our prize. 350. Oh, we got 100% sync for the brawler. Perfect. Get this chest that's over here. There we go. Deposit of 10,000 was made. Very nice, very nice. These guys back yet? Yeah, we got a new assassin recruit, so there's that. I guess we can send them out on a mission. I don't think we have anything in Alexandria that any of these guys can really handle right now. We'll send this dude out to Algiers. Are you going to be enough for this? Yes, you are. Perfect. Go at it, my friend. Bring us some money. Alright. Where do we want to go next? Another recruit assassin? Sounds like a plan to me. So let's go get this one. Looks like we have some shops that we can buy over here that we didn't buy. It's kind of interesting. I thought I would have bought those, but alright, let's go get this guy and then we'll get these shops. And then we'll probably call it a day, I think. So let's go do that. Another chest here that doesn't show up for whatever reason. Don't fully understand that.
There is a vile...
Well, we're almost completely anonymous again.
They don't call me the Silken Chain for nothing.
Is this the citizen? Yes, we will. Apparently we got a den under attack. Oh, what the? Why are you shooting that lady? What's wrong with you?
You are not alone, Arkadashim. And you need not be afraid.
Let me repay your kindness with action, assassin. If you would have me, I will join your cause.
Alright, sweet. Where's this den that we have to go defend? Way over here. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we can run through, buy up this stuff on our way to defend that den. We have to defend a den 3 times successfully, so that's something that we still have to do. Another, that's just a chest for ingredients, which we, again, don't really need. Oh, we unlocked this bank so we can take our money out. Stop a bonfire was successful. One of our missions came back. Go take that money out. These other things. But I think that's an actual book quest. It's not a bookseller. There's a doctor and a bookseller down here. Yeah, so we'll finish up with the Templar defense, or the den defense, and then we'll pick up in the next episode, continuing where we left off. So, going around collecting stuff, taking out dens, and doing all the fun stuff.
Don't neglect your health. After your souls, what could be more public of the city in passing and leaves only misery in their wake.
Because obviously losing a den also affects your income. Alright, let's get this taken care of. I'm pretty sure we read the Beziad Mosque. I remember reading that one as well. Again, I'm not quite sure why they keep popping up here. You know, in the other games, as soon as you read it the first time, they never popped up again when you went back past that place. So why it continues to do that in this game, I have no idea.
That could be our...
Alleyway, bro.
Another.
Nope.
Stop him! There he is! On him! Stop! I want to... You need to pick up the pace, Peter! God, please help me now! I'm on fire!
Gotta be anonymous to interact, really.
Burning yet, corpse!
I also don't know why I didn't loot this. That's kind of weird. There are 2 guys up there. Okay. They can't see me. Let's stay here until we're anonymous. Alright, Templars are trying to recapture this den, defend it, and drive them away. Alright, morale points available. We have 70. Enemies info, what are we looking at? So we have 40 units of militia, 35 of those Almogarvas, and 31 riflemen. And then we have a Greek fire siege engine. This thing is so dang annoying. Drives me insane, but we have to beat that as well. Alright. Okay, let's we want a barricade. Put that there. And then we want riflemen. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, darn it.
Defend that area.
Get some riflemen here.
Hold that point.
Let's do right here. There we go. Got him. Alright, let's put another barricade down. Right there. Upgrade that one. Probably gonna want another master assassin over here once we have the space for him. Oh, I didn't want to sell that. Dang it. Why did you sell it? Alright, take him out. Good. Another barricade right there. We want to put another assassin over here. And then let's put some more guys over here. There we go. Alright, here comes some more dudes. Barricade build up. Alright. Alright, check them out. We got 112 now. Alright, here come the Greek fire guys, so we want to take these dudes out. Let's put down some more. Alright, let's put up another barricade. I don't understand why I can't hit. It's like you're not hitting it. Or I'm telling you to aim. You're just like, oh, whatever. Let's put some of these dudes down. Maybe even some these guys.
I need you to hold that point. Defend that area.
We did it! Yay! Got lucky there. That's a one successful den defense. Got a terrible 38%, but hey, we won, so who cares? I'll take it. So we got a new unit, the Caltrop Bomber and Greek Fire Barricade. Good. Alrighty, so there's that. All that was taken out, and we did that. So we've got one den defense. We were able to successfully take out everything that we wanted to take out with some of the dens, and we bought a whole bunch of new shops. So that was pretty cool. So that is pretty much it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, where we'll finish up over here on this little section. There's a bunch of shops and stuff we have to get over here. A bunch more of the treasure chests and whatnot. And we'll see where we can go from there. Alright, until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.